Top of the morning, everyone. My name is Tshidi and I'm back with another video. Today's video, we're talking about how to write a cover letter. What is a cover letter? A cover letter is a one-page business document that you write to accompany a CV. So that's just the basic explanation of what a cover is. And cover letters are normally necessary for different elements of a job application because they give you room to introduce yourself a bit more in depth. They also give you a chance to actually express why you are interested in that particular role. You can use cover letters in so many different ways. I think one of the best and easiest ways is to use it to differentiate yourself from the competitors. You can also use it to explain employment gaps. Like there are times when there's an employment gap in your CV that you haven't really been able to explain any better way, and cover letters can actually be able to be used specifically for that, to explain what you were doing for that particular time frame. Now, there are a few basic things that you need to actually look at when you're thinking about putting together a cover letter. Number one is your contact details. Your contact details are extremely important in a cover letter because once you have your contact details included, it's a lot easier for people to identify who you are and what you're actually looking for. The second thing that we normally have on a cover letter is actually to speak about research. How much research have you done about the company? We then also have to make sure that you customize your cover letter for your employer. Consider the audience. Demonstrate your value by providing answers to certain questions, and also try and be very specific in your cover letter. Don't put in information that's not necessary in there because, as I said, it's a one-page formal document. Show your excitement for the job or for the company. So the second thing that we spoke about was research. Research about the company or research is very crucial when you're writing a cover letter. You must always know as much as you can about the prospective employer so that you can speak about how you are the possible right match. If you don't do research about that particular company, you don't go through some of the things, you don't go through their financials, it's very, very difficult for you to explain why you think you actually are the right person for that particular company. Now, when you're putting together this research, there are a few things that you need to always remember when it comes to understanding about the company. Number one is, what product or services do they actually provide to the market? What is the company culture like? And one of the things that we tend to forget sometimes is that culture is what determines whether you're going to enjoy your space or your time in that particular company or not. Do you feel that you're a good match to that particular culture? And then the other thing that you need to also then check is, what are the company's values? What are the challenges? What are the missions? What are the goals? Who are the competitors? Learn as much as you can about the company as possible because it allows you to make sure that you actually become one of the best candidates ever out there. So I hope that makes sense as one of the things that you need to do when it comes to that. The second thing is you need to customize your letter to the employer. Your cover letter should be very customizable. Number one is, once you've done your research about the company, you need to be ready to actually look at your cover letter and make sure that that cover letter is targeted to the company based on the research that you've done. One way to do this is to tailor the skills of the job requirements to the skills that you already have. So don't just put skills in there. You need to always make sure that you tailor some of the requirements that are actually in the skills from the job and make sure that those actually come out a lot clearer when it comes to this particular role. The second thing is, remember, this will always make you stand out. So whatever you're doing is make sure that you never just put in that information for the sake of putting it. You're putting it so that you're actually one of the stellar candidates that always stands out when it comes to recruiters and everybody else looking at your resume. The third thing or the fourth thing that you need to always worry about is consider your audience. Who's actually going to read this beautiful document that I've put together? To make an impact, you need to also always think about these things so that the chances are the way you write it actually speaks to all your audiences that are out there. Your first audience is ATS, the applicant tracking system. Every company nowadays has got an applicant tracking system that they actually use. So many hiring managers and recruiters make use of this ATS or this software, which tends to scan information on your resume. So it scans the information, sorts out cover letters, resumes, to weed out information or people that they feel that does not match the skills and the experience. Now, to get past this, to be able to be seen, to be able to get this ATS to really put your resume and your cover letter as the top, you need to make sure that you use the keywords in your cover letter that best describe the company, that best describe the job description, and that best describe the position. So that's how you beat the 8 years. The second thing that you need to also think about is my second audience is the recruiters. Now, recruiters tend to rate this for interviews. So they'll look at you and say, out of 10, I'll give you a 7 or an 8, and I'm only going to interview candidates that are an 8. So they always look for the best of the best when they're scanning cover letters. They look for achievements, they look for awards, they look for unique skills. So when you're writing a cover letter, be sure to emphasize the most relevant successes that are actually linked to the job that you're looking for and how you'd apply them in your job. The last piece of audience, or the last piece of people that you need to always worry about, is your hiring manager. Busy hiring managers want to see a well thought out cover letter. They want to make sure that you actually have information that they need. They also want to make sure that you have the skills that they're actually looking for. So it actually shows, you need to show that you understand what the role is, you've taken time to actually look at the role, and you've learned about the company, and you've got the necessary qualifications as well as the skills to be able to actually perform that. So that's one of the things that you need to look at. Now, the fifth thing that you need to worry about when it comes to this is to always demonstrate your value in your cover letter or the body of answers that you provide. One of the things that we always ask ourselves is, how would you help meet the company's goals? So when you actually put in the cover letter together, because you've read about some of their struggles, you've read about some of their successes, some of the things that they're doing great, how would you help them further their mission? How would you help them solve some of the problems that they've identified in the job spec? So your cover letter is not just a piece of document that you just said to say, I'm interested in this particular thing. You need to make sure that you showcase how you'd stand out and how you'd assist that particular company, how you'd add value in the business. One of the biggest questions that we always ask is, how do you add value in that particular business? And one thing that is very important is to make sure that in your cover letter, you showcase, based on the research that you have done, how you'd add value to that particular company. The other thing that you need to also be thinking about is be specific. Employers are normally, or recruiters normally have a few seconds to scan through documents. They have a few seconds to scan through resumes. They have a few seconds to scan through your cover letter. They want to know what you bring to the table. This could mean including facts and figures about your past accomplishments, because if you don't do that, it's going to be very difficult for them to actually put you above everybody else. Remember, we said you're competing with other people, and a cover letter can be used to actually make you stand out. So job candidates must convince prospective employers that they're actually the perfect fit for that particular role by providing the related stories, the anecdotes that actually speak throughout the whole cover letter about why you are the best. For example, one of the things that I normally put about in my cover letters is, when I joined one of these investment companies a few years ago, I actually reduced the recruitment agency spend by 95% when I joined the company. Now, the reason why I would actually put that is because it's extremely important in understanding what role I played. And I didn't reduce the agency spend by taking away some of the recruitment from the agencies. It's because I now started partnering with agencies on specific roles that I felt needed agency attention. I didn't just give agencies just any role just because I could. I made sure that my team was capable and was willing to actually go the extra mile to find the candidates. And when we couldn't, we reached out to the candidates. And that's how we're able to actually reduce it by 95. Did you create any new processes? Speak about these new processes when you're actually trying to compete, because you want to show people that you've brought in more efficiency, you've done so many different things, you've reduced costs, you've done this, you've done that. Those are some of the things that you need to actually showcase when you're putting together the cover letter. The other thing is, you need to show excitement about the job or the company. A great way to stand out from the competition is to actually show enthusiasm, but don't go overboard. Don't overdo things. When you start a cover letter, what is it that stood out about the company? Also, once again, research is very, very critical. What is it that stood out about the company for you that you'd actually like to join them? For example, there are very specific things that you could actually look at. that they did that you feel stand out and that got you excited, some of the things that you have done, whether it could be ESG, anything that the company has actually done in the past or that they're actually still doing right now that you think for you actually stands out the most. Use the right cover letter format. You know, there are so many different formats that you can find online when it comes to cover letters. Hiring managers expect you to make sure that the cover letter format that you actually have is correctly formatted, which means it contains proper margins, fonts, the spacing is correct. And remember, like I said, guys, you should never ever change the fonts of your cover letter in such a way that it's got all these weird fonts that nobody understands. Make sure that the spacing is the correct spacing and keep it short. Anything more than one page is just a bit too much, because remember, recruiter might have about 200 or 300 cover letters to read through, and here you come with a 3-page cover letter. Nobody's actually going to read through that. So one way to think about this is that you have 15 seconds to tell your prospective employer what they need to know about you. Now, we used to speak about the elevator pitch that you need to actually worry about. You need to make sure that from a cover letter point of view, you put your best elevator pitch to that particular employer. Now, those are some of the top most important things that you need to make sure that you do when it comes to a cover letter. I hope that makes sense. And once again, top of the morning with Tshidi. Until we meet again in the next video next Tuesday. Peace.